Is it just me, or the Tiwa Savage movie Water and Garri was lacking one basic ingredient? Sugar! Because how was that movie not sweet at all? I don't know. Two of us are going to review this movie. That's you watching this video and me talking to you guys about it. And we're going to understand what was actually going through Tiwa Savage's mind. Apparently, she said that she was drunk, but let's talk about it. Hi guys, welcome to the House Chronicles Pop Culture and Entertainment Opinion Piece. I'm your host for today, Oladini and stuff. And today we're going to be reviewing Tiwa Savage's movie Water and Garri. Now, if you guys remember, on the 10th of May, I was here to give you guys the news that this movie is going to be dropping on Prime Videos. I was hyped, and I'm sure that you watching this video, you were hyped too. I was hyped to the pants. Now, the video dropped on Prime, and as a loyal fan of Tiwa Savage, I watched the video on the day that the movie on the day that it dropped. Before I start analyzing this movie, I'll first of all want to give her flowers. This movie is actually top 10 in 14 countries. That the movie was put out here. Top 10 in 14 countries. Congratulations, Tiwa Savage. Now we get into the opinion piece in full. If you know that you have not watched this movie, I don't think that this opinion piece is exactly for you, because I don't want to take Tiwa's coins from her, as well as watch the movie and then come back and watch this opinion piece so that you're not going to be lost. Now, the movie started, they used like flashback technique. Somebody was running, the person got shot, and according to Tiwa Savage, because she was narrating this movie, she said that the person that got shot was the person that killed her brother. The name of Tiwa Savage in the movie was Aisha, so this movie was set around Aisha. First off, I want to establish that it had a weak script and a mediocre acting. Tiwa Savage is very, very beautiful. She did very well in executing her role in the movie. To me, I felt like I wasn't expecting too much from Tiwa Savage, being that this might probably be her first time acting. Not her first time in front of cameras, obviously, there are music videos, but this will be her first time acting officially. Now, where my problem started was the scripting. Personally, I'm a scriptwriter. I know that it's not easy to write a script, it's not easy to come up with a script, but one thing I don't appreciate is when there are so much inconsistencies. Things aren't adding up, and I don't know if it's just me. We're going to delve into explaining these things through like different takes. So first, I'm starting with the script. What's happening? The storyline is supposed to be about the fact that you're coming back to the South Side, which was a fictional city in the movie, and you coming back to the South Side, you came because your best friend lost her brother, which brings me back to the fact that why all of you losing your brother? So she flew back from abroad to the South Side because of a family bereavement. So when she got back, her cousin basically lost her brother. When she got back, you could see that she was nauseated because of the view of coming back to Africa. She wasn't exactly excited. At the same time, I want to say that she wasn't happy for coming back to Africa. When she got back to the house, she settled in. She went out on a date with her cousin where she met her lover, her long lost lover. That place was so cringe because I don't understand exactly what was happening. When she met the guy was telling her, oh, you're about to go, I'm just seeing you, Aisha, for the first time. I don't know, it was just giving so much of what's happening. Do you understand? Now, from there, it elevated to the fact that she later got to fall in love back with the guy once again. And then towards the end of the movie, we realized where the betrayal part comes in, where it was actually the guy that killed her brother, but claimed that it was a thief that killed her brother. So we have finished the storyline. Storyline was basically just talking about the struggles of every Nigerian family, the fact that Water and Garri signifies struggle and ease. Apparently, according to her grandma explained that when you take Garri for the first time, it's very, very hard and does not have taste. But when you add water, it becomes soft and becomes digestible. So you're trying to say in every difficult situation you find yourself, add something to ease the pain. That's the water that should add it to the Garri. Let's now go into the casting. What was your casting director thinking? First off, the guy that was Aisha's lover wasn't giving mafia at all. If I was to cast that boy, I'll cast him for a rich man's son that fell in love with the housemaid and they were trying to juggle in, Ogaji love me, because it's not giving mafia. First off, the conversation he was having when he was chanting Southside, we are the Southside, we are the Southside, it was so cringe. This man is fine though. I'm not going to lie. You know when they say, when I'm watching the movie for the plot and they write the plot, he was the plot of the movie, because to me, this man was exhibiting so much of dark skin, African man. Let me not get distracted. Anyways, it was giving all of that, but it just wasn't giving the mafia we wanted it to give. Now, as a mafia, you have like a few words to do. Just don't talk too much. You just say one or two things. Do you understand? He was just acting like a pretty boy. He wasn't giving a mafia person. Do you understand? To me, Sha, that's what I felt. Now, in his own casting, we get into the part that he was on a bike with Tiwa Savage. They were going home, and then he met one particular man on the road where he started accusing the guy of being a threat to the society. First, this person was not holding a gun. This person wasn't known. You were asking why the man was wandering around the street. Now, for somebody who was, I don't know, like this, the scripting was just giving very, very weak. It was like as if the storyline wasn't aligning. If I was to give a particular storyline on this Tiwa Savage situation, I'll make it so that the man that he met on the street probably knew Tiwa Savage's brother, and he knew that Tiwa Savage's brother was killed by the best friend. Do you understand? It would have made more sense to me. So in case you're very, very confused, that's why I say you should go and watch the movie first before you understand what I'm talking about. Because if you're just watching this one, I'm just rambling basically. Now, boiling down to the part where he sent a small boy to give Tiwa Savage letter. This was after Tiwa Savage felt harassed when he was harassing a man. He was like, why would you bring out a gun to harass a man that obviously was not even looking as if he was threatening anybody? He was having a conversation with this boy and was telling the boy, you know that me there for you, yeah, you know the family is one, you know this and this and this. Now, for a mafia that is talking to a small boy, or for a drug lord or a street fighter, that kind of thing, talking to a small boy, everything that was going through my head was this man was trying to tell this boy to probably smuggle drugs for him, because he was giving like as if, I want to give you this parcel, go and deliver it somewhere. So in my mind, that kind of conversation will go if I'm trying to tell you that come help me and smuggle this amount of kilograms of cocaine. Do you understand? It's not going to go for give a love letter to my girlfriend. Where does, you know, me there for you for the streets, you know, we be blood, you know, we be farm, just to give somebody letter. Just to give a random girl love letter. They are saying all this right up. It's given like as if I'm saying all these things so that when you carry the 25 kilograms of cocaine, you don't run away with it. If you run away, I end you. And it's just a love letter. It is well. Well, after that, a lot of scenes to me were unnecessary. The scene of the restaurant where the guy that killed Tiwa's lover was talking to his friends. Now, for somebody that wants to take on a mafia, you're taking on this mafia with two people that look like Okada riders. I don't understand. They looked so basic. It's supposed to be given you're coming to overthrow. A random person cannot do shoots. It doesn't work like that. There's a storyline. There's from A to B to C, not A to Z to F. No. To me, I feel like the movie was just... I was watching this movie with mixed emotions, which now brings us back to the inconsistencies I was talking about. How did Aisha travel? Now, for somebody that wanted to be a fashion designer, you left Africa to be a fashion designer, While you're in Africa, it's apparent that you and your family, you're struggling. That's how your grandma died, basically, in this same struggle. Now, your brother died in this same struggle. How did you travel? How did you make it? I don't understand, because if people they need to be a storyline. Did you win a lottery? Did you have to sell your Gucci? Did your brother leave some money for you in one wardrobe that you took? Like, it's not giving. You just picked up on your bag and you just traveled. And then when you came back to the city, your long lost lover of 10 years, how come you guys never had a conversation of if he's dating anybody or if you're dating anybody? You put just went right into it and just kissed and just started coming back together. I don't know if that's how love works. Somebody should enlighten me, because obviously, I don't know. I can't tell. She understand. It was giving so much of like, you traveled for 10 years, but you kept yourself for me. I'm back for you. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand that part. Overall, I'll rate this movie a 3 or a 4. I'm going to be rating this movie based on hard work. I do appreciate a few things in the movie. Don't let me say all ups, like all downs for them. Let's talk about a bit of the ups. First off, I like their their representation of Africa, the color theory, the fact that they were showcasing all the things that were happening in the market at the same time. It was beautiful. I liked it. Do you understand? It's not bad. But like when you now overdo these things, it gives the fact that are you trying to waste our time with all these things? Because they kept on emphasizing so much on the marketplace, on the videos, like a lot of things that were not really necessary for us to see. As a non-African watching this, you may actually be intrigued by how beautiful Africa is. But an African person watching this, honestly, is giving so much of like you're trying to push something in our face. Do you understand? Now, they explain how the South Side has become somewhere where dangerous boys are, and they still, maybe that's the reason why her boyfriend is now the head of that gang. Then Jemima Osunde. I love Jemima. I love her so much. I've been watching her from Sugar, from all of that. I love her. It was so apparent that she was acting with Tiwa Savage, because I don't know if it was me or it was giving fan energy. It was giving so much of like, there was no chemistry between them. To me, that's what I saw. It was giving so much as if Jemima was so, she was in a trance, like I'm with Tiwa Savage. Oh my god, it wasn't giving natural vibe. It was giving first act. I don't know if it's Tumisha, but like I will also say Tiwa Savage looked so beautiful throughout the whole movie. From every angle, from every position, from every take, she looked pretty. One of the things that the movie lacked to me is the movie lacked proper direction. The movie lacked proper write-up. The storyline could work. I mean, it could have been elevated better. But for somebody that had already given us a story that had already given us suspense from the beginning, just for it to arrive at almost nothing, I don't know. Honestly, the fact that it was not even your lover that killed your brother, I expected to have a much more betrayed reaction. I was still like, do you understand? So yeah, overall, I'll rate the movie 3 or 4 for hard work, for opportunities to write. But like, is that movie, does it deserve to be top 10 in 14 countries? No. It's top 10 in 14 countries because it is Tiwa Savage, in my own opinion. Yeah, pretty much. And I would want to say this before I end the notes. Why did Tiwa Savage do this movie? She claimed that it was supposed to be an eponymous to her, what's the word now, to her Water and Garri album of EP of 2021. I don't see any correlation. Do you understand? I see struggling in an African household, but like I don't see it as much as I want to see it. Like the trauma that you were facing throughout the movie, we did not understand your trauma. What we saw was that you just killed your brother. Nothing else was traumatizing you about the South Side. Do you understand? That's what I did not really understand. Now, what else do I even want to say? Yes, the part where Tiwa, a part I was really confused was the part where the police officer, just go and watch this movie, because if I should start dissecting it for you people will be very, very confused. Do you understand? Because this movie lacked, it had everything but a good movie. Like it was just a movie. And it looked like a YouTube movie that you watch. There is no budget, that has no storyline, than a whole Tiwa Savage dropping a movie. A lot of people are saying, she does not really know, she's not really in the acting line. I did not expect much from her. I expected a lot from her. This is African Bad Girl. Are you joking? She had the money to get the right cast. She had the money to get the right director, the right scriptwriter. And she came up with this. So I am quite disappointed. I was so hyped for it personally. And yes, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. I said it. So I'm going to be rating the movie 3 out of 10. In fact, I take back my 1 point. 3 out of 10. Because I gave it 4 before. Because now I'm already getting angry as I'm recording 3 out of 10. Thank you so much. That brings us to the end of my video. For more information, reviews like this, do follow us on all our social media page at The House Chronicles, as well as visit our website at thehousechronicles.com. Thank you.